Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome to today's continuous discussion on Hari Nama Cintamani. And today we're going to touch chapter 7. Very interesting. So before that, let's do our invocation prayer. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapidam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamanam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagarajadam Sahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savaduta Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vidamscha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devidaitaye Kripadaye Shri Krishna Chait. Okay. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimadi Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devidaitaye Kripadaye. Yeah. What is that? Okay. Madhuryo Jwala Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktira Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namustute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaya Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruda Pasitanta Dvantaharine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaya Vipralambara Sambodhe Padam Bhujayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidanandanamine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Vrayate Gaura Virbhava Bhume Stam Nidasa Sajana Priya Vaishnava Sarubhama Sri Jagannatayate Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubevacha Paditanam Pavinebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Om Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaurati Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhakta Avadaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusude Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivashari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Sri Gurum Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimati Jayapataka Swami Tinamine Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayine Gaurakada Damadaya Nagaragrama Tarine Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome for another interesting discussion. So I'm so grateful to every one of you, Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu, Rajendran Prabhu, Purna Rupani Mataji, Sakhi Champakalata Mataji, Mangala Rukmani Mataji, Nagarajan Chelaya Prabhu, Mataji Valliyamma, and Cheong Fuk Weng Prabhu or Chaitanya Dayadas. Welcome. So today we have gathered here on 20th January 2026 to further our discussion on today's very interesting topic. Right. So before we start, let's look at Rajendran Prabhu's takeaway yesterday. He have sent a fantastic summary. I hope that every one of you can follow that. So when you can give a summary of what you have read, it's considered that you have really mastered the subject matter. So Rajendran Prabhu sent me a message this morning. This morning, right? Is it this morning? Oh, yesterday night. Oh, okay, 11:24. Okay, now only I'm seeing. All right. So we have given chapter 6, Guru Aprada from Hari Nama Cintamani, the third offense, disregarding the Guru. Okay. So he made a summary. Haridas said, "O Lord, now I will tell you about the third offense occurred. The Jiva evolved about 8.4 million species of human life through unintentionally pious activities to be born as human being is the highest species evolved and developed. rarest among the rare, rarest, one of the kind, and dominant of all living entities in this world. You are right. Okay, you got that very nicely. As a demigod in the mode of enjoyment and a lower animal, one has no capacity for knowledge. That is wrong. Rajendran Prabhu, are you there? Rajendran Prabhu, please unmute. Are you there, Rajendran Prabhu? Please unmute. Mataji Valliyamma. I'm reading your summary. Hello? Oh, are you struggling to unmute?
Yes, Prabhu,
Okay.
I'm here. The phone is a problem, Prabhu.
Oh, chair.
Okay, Prabhu, go ahead.
Now, you say as a demigod in the mode of enjoyment and as a lower animal, one has no capacity for knowledge. That is wrong. Okay. The demigod and human are Anu and in the mode of enjoyment. And as a lower animal, that means what you're saying is demigod and as a lower animal. Okay. That's not a correct statement. So you should say as a demigod and human being in the mode of enjoyment, okay, and also the lower animal who are in the mode of enjoyment has no capacity for knowledge. You got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, because your statement says the demigod and the lower animal has no capacity. That's wrong. The lower animal 100% no capacity, but human and devatas, they have capacity for knowledge. Okay, Prabhu?
Repeat, Prabhu. Repeat.
The devatas, the demigods and the human have capacity for knowledge.
Okay.
But they are in the mode of ignorance and they are in the mode of enjoyment, and sometimes they don't get like this. So like demigods, they are in enjoyment mode. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
So when you're enjoying, you have no time for knowledge, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Animals, totally no knowledge.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, but here your statement here you put you are making demigod and animal in the same status. That's wrong.
Wrong, Prabhu. Sorry, Prabhu.
Okay, now you okay then after that you continue in the temporary world. One take refuge into Krishna's realm and died. In the temporary world, one took refuge into Krishna's realm and died many times miserably. No. In the material world, people do not take refuge in Krishna's realm. Okay?
Do not.
Do not. That's why they died many times miserably to be born again. You got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Take a Krishna's realm, of course, we won't be born again. Okay?
Yes,
So you
Prabhu.
correct that, huh? All right. So, died many times miserably to be born again, failed to escape from this material world. The Guru guides the Jiva in the material with the instruction of Bhakti Yoga. Very good. Submissive to him and takes initiation from him as an ideal Guru. Yes, that's good. Grihastha should take a Guru, but remain doing duties in Varna Ashram. Yes. One has choose or select a suitable Guru from another Varna of his choice and likes. Chooses a bona fide Guru of a higher caste or a lower caste, but with Krishna Bhakti. That's a very good understanding. Okay, as long they are in Krishna Bhakti, whether it's a high caste or low caste, doesn't matter. Bhakti, okay, but with Krishna Bhakti. All right, then after that, he said that can take Diksha from him and progress in the path of Krishna. The householder may take Guru who is either householder or renounced. Very good. Either is suitable, yes. So if a Grahastha, they can take a Grahastha Guru or a Sannyasi Guru. Very good. A person is in a renounced stage should seek out an Acharya to perform sadhana bhakti. Eventually comes to Bhava to liberate oneself. All right. So what is Bhava? What do you think? What is Bhava, Prabhu?
Prabhu, that is the aesthetic.
Correct. Very good. Bhava is ecstatic. Yes. So now you say that seek out for Acharya to perform sadhana bhakti eventually comes to Bhava to liberate oneself, to be liberated. Yes. Then after that, you make another statement. Guru of two types. One who takes Diksha with mantra, one who gives spiritual instruction. Should consider both are equal importance and wants to advance quickly. Correct. Can accept one Diksha but have many Siksha Gurus to give Sambandha Jnana. What is Sambandha Jnana? Sambandha Jnana.
Samanyana is a relationship.
Relation. Very good. Fantastic. Handed down in a sampradaya. Very good. From the founder Acharya, but other Acharya should be stopped. Okay. See, this is, you must understand, other Acharyas means, what do you mean by other Acharyas? From other sampradaya, is it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Now, other Acharyas should be stopped. Okay. See, like for instance, from a founder Acharya, that means we take Siksha from founder Acharya, but other Acharya should be stopped. That means not to be stopped, but to be avoided. Okay, because
Yes,
sometimes
Prabhu.
we also quote from Ramanujacharya and all these kind of things. But to get the Sambandhan Gyan, that means we are talking about relationship. That means I take the Siksha Guru who is alive and I'm taking instruction from him, right? To avoid, not to stop. Okay, yeah.
Yes, Prabhu.
Why do I say that? You remember? Because other sampradaya, they cannot come to the level to establish Krishna as the supreme personality. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
And in our sampradaya, we talk about prema bhakti, and other sampradaya like Sri Vaishnava, they talk about bhaya bhakti, on reverence. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, very good. So, should be stopped. Okay, that's a statement, is a very strong statement. Should be stopped. No, to be avoided.
Avoided.
Avoided. Okay? And to take initiation or teaching from Mayavadi is useless. Whoever takes and accepts such unauthorized teaching goes to hell. Yes. Anti-Krishna philosophy rejecting Krishna can ruin one's life. Very good. A guru, whether Siksha or Diksha, becomes one's eternal spiritual guide. The later transform as a servant of Krishna. Yes. By sincere service to Guru, can cross the material ocean. Very good. What is the procedure for worshipping the Guru as follows? Worship the Guru by offering Padya Argya. Seek his permission to pray to Lord Krishna. Yes. Next, should offer Krishna Prasada to the Guru, the Vaishnava, and the demigods and forefathers. Very good. With the Guru in mind, one should worship Krishna and chanting Krishna's name. If one disobeys or disrespects the Guru, is an offense which blocks one's progress in bhakti. Having firm faith in Guru, one can, by the power of pure name, attain the goal of prema. Fantastic. A Guru could be rejected through Asat Sangha. A Guru may lose his qualification as a qualified Guru by committing Nama Aparadh. He loses his knowledge. Okay. What does that mean, Asat Sangha, Prabhu?
Prabhu, the association with the Guru, if he has a bad relationship,
that means, right? Example, non-devotee or Mayavadi, and who's the next one? Women.
Yes, Prabhu.
All right. Asat Sangha. So in Asat Sangha, even a qualified Guru also can still fall down. Yes or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
So by offending other Vaishnavas, he loses the taste of the name and gradually, yes, of course, another thing is offense of other Vaishnavas. Criticizing other Vaishnavas. Very good. You have said it well. He loses the taste for the name and gradually falls under the clutches and control of wealth and women. Such a Guru should be rejected. By the mercy of Krishna, the disciple will obtain a new bona fide Guru and take up pure chanting of the name again. If a Guru takes unsuitable people as disciple, he will have to suffer for that. And if a disciple takes unqualified Guru, he will accordingly suffer. Fantastic. If the Guru becomes bad, the disciple rejects him. But if the disciple becomes bad, the Guru rejects him. Very good. Otherwise, both may fail. Better one than both. Fantastic, Prabhu. I can say, Prabhu, what your understanding is very rare. In fact, I mean, I'm not criticizing anyone. Even some standard or what do you say, a seasonal devotees also, they don't understand this philosophy. And you have put it very nicely. You understood the subject very nicely. An analysis to face rejection as follows. The Guru should examine whether the devotee is a pure devotee of Krishna. It is a grave offense if a devotee disobeys the Guru whom he had chosen for his spiritual progression. Even the demigods can fall down into hell. Very good. How the guru should be respected as follows. The guru's bait and seat and shoes, car, water, and washing his feet and his image should be respected. Fantastic. If one fails to respect them or worship someone else in the guru presence, that's devious mentality, correct? Trying to minimize the bona fide guru. Fall flatly on the ground as the mark of respect to him. Glorifying the guru, do not talk on all his dislikes and follow his instruction without fail and take his prasada remnants. By surrendering oneself humbly at the guru's feet, one should act so that he is pleased. If one acts in this way and perform Krishna Nama Sankirtana, one will gain all perfection. That is the statement of the Vedas. Wow. After having established what is Diksha, after having established faith in the holy name in a person's heart, he will formally give him the name of Krishna or a mantra containing the name of Krishna, yes, to chant as his sadhana. What is sadhana?
Sadhana is on the holy name of Krishna, recite the mantras.
So reciting the mantra is sadhana.
And it's a process, ongoing process.
So what is sadhana actually? That is devotional service. Okay?
Devotional service.
Devotional service in Sanskrit we call sadhana bhakti. Chariya?
Yeah,
Sadhana.
Prabhu.
Okay? Okay, now, where is it? Krishna mantra, put a name of Krishna Chan as his sadhana. This is Diksha. If a bona fide name Diksha Guru, if a bona fide Nama Diksha Guru was rejected by any bogus reasons, so leave behind the Sambandha Gyan relationship and in sorrow approach the feet of one's Guru. What does that mean, Prabhu? Can you explain?
Prabhu, excuse me if I'm wrong, please correct me.
Yeah, definitely, no problem.
A disciple, when chosen guru, but he has a bogus literature behind him, the disciple got a right to leave him and look for
that's okay.
master or guru so that he can elevate himself to get the
I understand, but
everlasting prema.
No, here the statement you say, if the Diksha Guru, if a bona fide Nama Diksha Guru was rejected for any bogus reason, who rejects them? The disciple.
The disciple, Prabhu, disciple and everyone, because the if I'm wrong, please correct, sir. The guru itself is a bogus guru.
No. This statement is bogus guru we discussed just now. Now, we are talking about your last paragraph here. What do you mean by that?
That the guru is what Nama. Please repeat, Prabhu, then what's the statement?
Okay. Now you wrote like this. You say now you said here this Diksha Guru, okay? That means if a bona fide guru means the real guru,
yes,
get rejected by the disciple.
For certain reason, Prabhu. That means Nama.
Correct. So now, after that you said here, if the disciple rejects the guru for any bogus reason. So sometimes they say, my guru is no good, my guru is, we reject the guru. Okay? And then after that you say it, so leave behind the Sambandha Gyan. That means they leave behind the Sambandha Gyan. That means they reject the guru means leaving the guru and Sambandha Gyan, the relationship. Okay? Then after that you mention here, and in sorrow approach the feet of one's guru. What do you mean by that?
He must replace another guru.
Okay, now 1 second. Valiyama Mataji, can you off your audio? Valiyama Mataji, off your audio so that Rajendran Prabhu.
This is yours.
See, you got an echo. Put your phone away, Mataji. Put your phone far away so that Rajendran Prabhu can speak. If not, there's an echo. Okay, Rajendran Prabhu, you can unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself? Prabhu? Rajendran Prabhu, you unmute. Valliyamma Mataji, you put your phone away far. So there's no echo. Okay, yes, Prabhu.
Okay, so Prabhu, she's a distance away from me.
Okay. Yeah, what do you mean by this? Because it's a very important statement, but I want to know whether you understand the statement or not.
Please, Prabhu, read over the last statement, Prabhu, which I did. I refer to the book, Prabhu.
Yeah, you wrote here, if a bona fide Nama Diksha Guru is rejected for some bogus reason, the disciple should, that means when you reject the, let me say it again. For some reason, a disciple rejects a bona fide Guru for some bogus reason. He should approach the feet of one's Guru and being all merciful, the Guru will reinstate him, and by again chanting sincerely, he will attain prema. What do you mean by that?
The first Guru, Prabhu, the chosen one by the principal, he find she got a bogus reason to reject him.
Okay.
So he went and looked for another Guru, fallen on his feet, and with his mercy, he want to attain.
No. See, that's why, because when I from here, I saw most likely you just followed the book.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, now please understand this. It's a very important statement. For some reason, example, I reject my Guru. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
I reject my Guru for some bogus reason. I see my Guru not qualified. I feel, my Guru is a pure devotee and I reject him. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
Then after that, I realize my mistake. Okay? Who?
Yes.
I realize my mistake. I repent. I should not reject my Guru. I made a big mistake. Okay? Then I go back to my Guru and fall at him and ask for forgiveness. And the Guru, being very merciful, he will reinstate me back to proper chanting. And through the chanting, I can achieve prema. You got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
You must remember that, because it's not I reject my Guru, I go to another Guru and get prema. That's not the meaning of this statement. You got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
So please understand this very clearly. Because of some conditioning, some reason, or some comparative study, suddenly I find, my Guru is no good. I should have taken that Guru. I shouldn't take that Guru, got some popular Guru. So I reject my Guru and I straight away go and look for a new Guru. Okay, then suddenly I realize, oh my God, I made a big mistake. Or somebody come and tell me, hey, Padita Tarna, you're making a big mistake. You should not do that. Really? Yeah. Your Guru is good standing. How can you think of rejecting him? So, looks like you're making a very, very big mistake. Then I say, oh, then I realize, Alama, I made a big mistake. So what I do, then I will go back to my Guru and fall at his feet and seek forgiveness. My dear Guru Maharaj, I'm so sorry. Because of some conditioning, I thought I want to reject you. So I surrender to my Guru. Then Guru, okay, now this thing, being all merciful, all right, the Guru will reinstate him. Never mind, don't worry, come back, carry on from where you stopped. So then with the new I repent my mistake, and with a new mentality, I surrender to my Guru again, and with his mercy, and I start chanting, I can still achieve prema. You got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
So you said he will attain prema again. All right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Wonderful.
Prabhu, can explain one statement here. Disrespect such a bona fide Nama Diksha Guru. What does it mean? What does the statement mean on that phrases? Bona fide Nama Diksha Guru.
Okay. Nama Diksha means the Guru that give you name. The one Guru give you name is Nama Diksha or Diksha Guru.
Diksha Guru.
Okay.
Understood, Prabhu.
How many Diksha Guru can you have?
Can have only one.
Only one. So he give you Nama Diksha. All right. He can give you name and he change your name. Siksha Guru cannot give you name, cannot give you this thing. So he can guide you. So Now he says that now the bona fide means the original, the authentic. You got it? That is called bona fide. Bona fide means original, pure. Where are you now?
Yes, Prabhu, I'm hearing.
You got it, eh? So that's
Yes,
called bona
Prabhu.
fide.
Bona fide.
So,
Authentic Guru.
the bona fide guru means the guru must come under parampara who knows Krishna. Okay?
Yes.
So to reject that guru is a big mistake. But after some time you realize you've made a mistake, you come back to the guru and surrender to him, say sorry, and all this, you repent. And the guru will give you, because guru is all merciful. What do you mean by all merciful? Because guru is taking a big risk by initiating you. If you accept initiation from your spiritual master, it's considered that guru have taken all your karma, all your prarabdha karma, prarabdha karma, which can never be destroyed. For millions and trillions of birth, you have accumulated all the karma, and this karma can never be destroyed. But the spiritual master, once he gives you the initiation, he destroys all your karma by accepting it. So guru will take all your karma. Right? And if the disciple misbehaves, if the disciple fall down, the guru fall along. That's why it's advised that guru should not take more than 3 disciples, 3 or 4 disciples. We don't take more than that. But our founder Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, he says, let's be merciful. Let's go and give as many disciples. He personally instructed my spiritual master to accept 50,000 disciples. And he accepted all 50 over 1,000. Now today we have 70,000 disciples under Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. And of course now he's suffering terribly, but he says, I don't care, because I am a blind follower of my spiritual master. So Guru is Padita Pavana. All right. So the mantra Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha. Vancha, desire. Kalpataru, the desire tree that fulfill all your desire. Okay, not desire to become a millionaire, but desire of getting out from this. This is the most powerful desire, to go into self-realization, to practice sadhan bhakti, to chant the holy name very sincerely, 16 rounds, 32 rounds, 64 rounds, and to achieve prema and to go back home, to get a swarupa, your original form, and go back home. That's a fantastic desire. It's a powerful desire. And who can fulfill that? Okay, Vancha Kalpa, desire fulfiller of like a Kalpataru. Vancha Kalpataru Vyascha. Kripa. Kripa means all mercy. How merciful? Sindhu. Ocean. Ocean of mercy. Kripa Sindhu Bevacha. Paditanam Pavenebhyo. Padita means fallen. Pavana means uplifter. The one who uplift all that fallen souls. They are struggling. And they know they are so pitiful. They uplift them. Paditanam Pavenebhyo. Who is that? Vaishnave Bayo Namo Nama. That is that Vaishnava that I adore, I worship. And that is spiritual master. You got it, Prabhu? Rajendran Prabhu?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
So that's why Guru is called Ocean of Mercy. When Guru blesses you, okay, in Tamil also there's a say that Guru Arulillai, Irai Arulillai, something like that, right? That's one proverb also in Tamil. Without the mercy of Guru, you are nothing. Right? Okay. So with that, I would like to congratulate you, Rajendran Prabhu. You are doing it well. All right. You are studying the book and you are meditating. That's the way a retired person should be. Not you are going deep into the studies and you're giving a fantastic, what they call summary. And I can say you don't understand 1 or 2 words, it's okay. But you are taking an effort. Congratulations to you and also Valyama Mataji. You are doing a good job. Keep on doing, meditating on this subject matter. Okay, it is amazing. And I hope that everyone also, if you have time once in a while, you just can write down whatever your takeaway, whatever your realization is, share it to me personally. We discuss that in a group. By doing this, you will deeply understand the subject matter. Because of Rajendran Prabhu, now we are went into deep studies further. Okay, so let's give him Haribol or thumbs up or clap for him. Haribol, Rajendran Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Haribol.
Right.
Super, Prabhu. சீக்கிரமா கத்துக்கிட்டீங்க.
அப்புறம் இப்ப என்ன 2 வாரம் டிவோட்டி தான்.
The understanding level is very high.
2 வாரம் 3 வாரம் தான். He just 2 or 3 weeks old devotee. Very good. Fantastic. Okay. All right. So now we're going to continue the next offense. Okay. The next offense as what we are studying. We are studying from the grievous offense to we are coming down. The terrible offense number 1 is blaspheming a devotee. Okay. Number 2 terrible offense is thinking that the demigods and Krishna all same. Okay. That is a terrible offense. Down. Then after that, the third offense we studied blaspheme spiritual master. Or disregard spiritual master. I don't care about spiritual master. All right. Some people are like that. So this is the third thing that can hinder your pure chanting. Now we are coming to the fourth offense, criticism of scripture. Jaya Jaya Gadai Gauranga Nityananda Jaya Sita Pati Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Then now Haridas Prabhu or Thakur spoke. Lord, in the fourth offense, Lord, the fourth offense is criticism of the scripture. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, speak to me, I want to hear from you. So now he's explaining the fourth offense, that criticizing the scripture. This offense also obstruct one's bhakti. Okay, it will obstruct. It's a big stumbling block in your bhakti. So, scripture means the 4 Vedas. Rig, Yajur, Sama, Atharva, 4 Vedas. Then Upanishads and Puranas. So, all these having emanated from the breathing of Krishna. Okay, all start coming out from the breathing of Krishna. They constitute perfect knowledge. And secondly, authority. So, the Vedas is considered perfect knowledge and it also has authority. Okay, that's why we must follow the Vedas. We don't follow whimsically people's opinion. The popular opinion is not welcome, particularly in spiritual matters. These must be referred to as the final proof. You and I can have an argument. Finally, we regard what Veda says. That is a final proof. Because the material sense of man characterized by the 4 faults of Karana Pattava, okay, or limited perception. Okay, the man has 4 faults. Okay, this is something important. All right, the man, okay, now, because the material sense of a man characterized by 4 faults. All right, there's a 4 faulty things in human being called Karana Pattava or limited perception. Okay, now let's see what is the first fault a man can perform. Number 1 is Brahma. Not Brahma, we call Brahma. Bra, B-H-R-A, Brahma. So Brahma is illusion. Man always can be illusion. Second is Vipralipsa, desire to report something other than what is perceived. Then Pramada, inattention of the senses. Okay, this thing and cannot possibly perceive anything beyond the material level. That means they cannot possibly perceive anything beyond the material level or unconscious. The spiritual realm would be unapproachable without the aid of Krishna. Okay, the spiritual realm, all right, this thing. Yes, that's the thing. So the 4 things is what Saki Mataji have shared in the group. What's happening? Can you see the screen? Okay. Okay, can you all hear me? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu, yes.
Oh, okay. All right, the 4 tendency to illusion, cheating, mistake, and imperfect senses. These are the 4 things. Okay, anyway. So unconscious matter, the spiritual realm would be unapproachable. It cannot be approached without the aid of Krishna. Without the blessings or the aid of Krishna, no one can approach. Okay, it's not approachable, the spiritual realm. Therefore, Krishna has given the 4 Vedas, which are beyond the 4 faults of the senses. What the 4 faults? That's what Saki Mataji shared. And By these alone, one man can progress towards the spiritual goal. Okay. So, what are the contents of the scripture? What are the contents of the scripture? What is actually in the scriptures, right? The wise man will understand that karma and jnana are secondary and worthless as independent process, and the path of bhakti is the essence. What do you mean by that? So the wise men understand. They understood. Wise men means the acharyas. What they understood, that karma yoga and jnana yoga is only secondary. All right. Some say, oh, I want to perform like in Bhagavad Gita. What Krishna starts with? Start with karma yoga. Do your job. Don't expect any result. Then after that, he spoke on jnana yoga. So karma and jnana is only secondary and sometimes is worthless. All right. But you can ask, then why did Krishna spoke that in Bhagavad Gita? Because Krishna spoke karma yoga, jnana yoga, at last, he did a comparison study. In Bhagavad Gita, you see the comparison. Karma yoga, is it worth it? Ah, no. Jnana yoga? Ah, no. So what is that? Bhakti yoga. Bhakti yoga is the ultimate. All right. So Bhakti yoga is the ultimate way of this thing. So in Bhagavad Gita, actually Krishna spoke on comparison studies. All right. Start with karma, then go to jnana, then at last you end up in bhakti. Okay. Anyway, that the karma yoga secondary and are secondary and worthless when is as independent process. Okay. And okay, as an independent process. If it's an independent process, it's worthless if that's not linked to Krishna. And the path of bhakti is the essence. So anything that path of bhakti, example, if karma yoga and jnana yoga can lead you to bhakti, it's okay. Okay, I hope you all are following me. But if the secondary process also can lead you to bhakti, all right, acceptable. But if this thing, it becomes independent, you follow this independently, then this is worthless. You got it? So if it's dovetailed to bhakti, it's okay. If it's going to be the independent process, oh, I'm a karma yogi, I just do my job, don't expect any result. Because Bhagavad Gita says so. Then after that, don't bother about others. Surrender to me. Krishna says, surrender to me, do this, do that. All that I don't care. I just simply do my job. As sometimes, some jokers like to take Bhagavad Gita as a motivational quote. Okay, what they say? What did you bring so that you can take? Nothing matters. So they are talking about karma yoga. Sometimes you go to some people's house, the essence of they put a big thing. Right? The teachings of Bhagavad Gita, the 7 teachings of Bhagavad Gita. What have you brought so that you can take? Just perform your duty as a matter of this. Don't expect the result. That means they're taking the essence of Bhagavad Gita as a motivational quote. That is secondary. It's worthless. It cannot take you to bhakti. It only can give you assurance, yes. Just like sometimes you go to a Japanese company, they call Seiseki, Seiko or something like that. 5S. Seiko, Sensei, something. Okay, I'm just paraphrasing. 5S. This is the character a person should do in this factory. So they're taking Bhagavad Gita and say this is the character for success. And that doesn't take you to bhakti. It's secondary. Are you all following me on this? Okay. Put a thumbs up. Okay, great. Now, the Vedas stand as an authoritative guide and reference. So the Vedas stands as authoritative guide and also a reference point, pramana. And they prove 9 different topics. So what they do? They prove 9 different topics. Okay. That is classified as, okay, this is very important. Okay, that's classified as number 1. What color I should use? Okay, okay, which is classified into Sambandha, Abhideya, and Prayojana. Okay, that means it's classified into Sambandha, Abhideya, and Prayojana. By these 10 principles, the Vedic authority and the 9 topics which Veda prove ignorance is destroyed. So that means by these 10 principles, is classified under the Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. Okay. By these 10 principles, the Vedic authority, and the 9 topics of the Vedas prove ignorance is destroyed. So when they prove it, the ignorance is destroyed and transcendental knowledge is revealed. So the ignorance gone, the transcendental knowledge is revealed. So now I know some of you will be thinking, what is that 9 thing? Don't think hard. I'm going to discuss that. All right. Now, let's look at this 9 principle summarized as follows. Okay. Number 1, there is one Supreme Lord, Vishnu. The Lord is possessor of all energies. Krishna is the fountainhead of all rasa and is situated in Dhamma, where he eternally gives joy to the jivas. Number 4, the jivas are particles of the Lord. It has unlimited in number. It's infinitesimal in size. That means it's extremely small. It cannot be seen. Very tiny. It can even enter into the viruses. But it is conscious. Some jivas are eternally bound in the material universe. Some jivas. Eternally bound. That means forever they are stuck in this material universe. Why? Being attracted to illusory pleasure. All right? They are attracted to illusory pleasure. Number 6, some jivas are eternally liberated. There are some liberated. How? And engage in worshipping Krishna. And they reside with him as associates in the spiritual sky. And they experience prema. Number 7, Krishna exists with his energies. So what are the energies of Krishna? Number 1, the material energy. What is material energy? Can anyone tell me? What energy is this?
External.
External energy, correct. External energy. Or we also call it as prakriti. The second is jiva energy. What is called jiva?
The living entities.
Yeah. What is that? What energy is that?
Tatastha.
Yeah. In English?
Marginal.
Marginal, correct. So, jiva energy or the marginal energy, also called as tatastha energy. And the third one is spiritual energy. What is spiritual energy?
Internal.
Internal. So, in English, internal in Sanskrit?
Antaranga.
Nah.
Internal. Antaranga Shakti.
Ladini. Ladini.
Oh, okay.
Ladini Shakti.
Okay.
Right? So, there's 3 types of energy. External energy, marginal energy, and spiritual or the internal energy or spiritual. So this is called as marginal is called as external or prakriti. Jiva is called material is called external. Jiva is called as marginal or tatastha shakti, and spiritual is called ladini, internal potency. Okay. So now Krishna exists with his energy.
Ladini is only the bliss, na Babu?
Ladini is the all. This is the ultimate energy. So it's the king. So we
But
just call it Ladini.
Bliss, Sandini and some all that. So this Ladini comes under prema only. Babu. Love, I mean bliss only.
Ladini is the cause of Samvit and Sandini.
Okay, Babu.
So the topmost is Ladini. From there comes Samvit and Sandini. I think we discussed that day, right, Prabhu?
Yeah, but still I'm not so...
Yeah. Just say, like, for instance, I'm coming to Malaysia, what they call Kingdom of Malaysia. But particularly, I want to go to Ipoh, right? But overall, this place is called as Malaysia. So the total country name is Malaysia, but specifically I want to go. So we are not specifically, is there many, some with Sandini, but the total full energy, the internal energy is Ladini. From Ladini expands everything.
Thank you, Babu.
Okay. So like for instance, when you read Srimad Bhagavatam, Prabhu, from Ladini, Srimati Radharani, expanded is Rukmani, another expansion is Mahalakshmi, another expansion is Rama Devi, and Rama Devi's expansion is who? Vaishnava Prabhu? Vaishnava Prabhu, are you there? Oh, he's not there. Vaishnava Prabhu, are you there? Oh, I think he's left. Oh,
Yeah, I'm here, Babu.
oh, you're there. Okay, okay. All right. First is Ladini Shakti, right? Radharani. Radharani's expansion is Rukmani. Of course, after all that Gopi expansion, Rukmani. Rukmani expansion is Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi expansion is Rama Devi. Rama Devi's expansion is who, Prabhu?
I'm not so sure about that, Babu.
The shadow Durga.
Durga Devi.
Durga Devi. So like that. So, but what is the core? The original energy is Srimati Radharani. Okay. We'll study that in Srimad Bhagavatam. Anyway. So Krishna exists with his energy. The energy got three: material, jiva, and spiritual. So energy in a state of simultaneously identity and differentiation. So that means this energy appears simultaneously but different. Okay. In other words, permeating all, yet remaining aloof, which is only possible by his inconceivable power. Achintya Beda Beda Tattva. Okay. Achintya Beda Beda Tattva. Simultaneously, everything is there, but different. Okay. How to understand that? Example. Every jiva are given a material body, which is called the external energy, and is infused by the consciousness or the soul, which is Tatastha Shakti or the spiritual energy of Krishna. Yet they have the potency of understanding the Ladini Shakti or the internal energy of Krishna, the Prema. But remain simultaneously, all the three energies can appear in a jiva. And yet they can be different. Are you all following me on this? Anyone confused? If you're confused, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, Babu. I please repeat again, Babu.
Okay, now we try to understand this thing. Okay. Example, now it says here, in a state simultaneously identity. Okay, Prabhu?
Yeah.
All these three energies, material, jiva, and spiritual, simultaneously, they can be same time at the same level, same identity, but at the same time, they also can be different. Okay? So far, so good? So far, so good, Prabhu?
All the three, in whom is it present, Babu?
Yeah, that's it. No, first understand this. All these three can simultaneously can be at the same place, but
Which
can be different.
place, Babu?
Huh?
Which place?
Yeah, I'm going to explain that. But understand this one. Do you understand the statement simultaneously identity but different?
Yeah, very well.
Okay. So that means, in other words, that means it's energy, like the material energy, the jiva energy, and the spiritual energy can be in one entity, can be at the same time, at the same place, but also can be differentiated, can be also separated. You understand that? First thing we understand, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. So the example I'm giving, a human being. Okay, Prabhu?
Okay.
So the human being is made of material body. All the energy, all the material energy is in a human being. The gross body have air, water, ether, fire, and earth. Okay?
Okay.
And the subtle body have mind, intelligence, ego. And this is also material energy, yes?
Yeah.
So the 8 combined human body. But now, this human body also have what they call also have this thing called, all right, so it's a material body, and inside there it has a jiva. Jiva is what?
The soul.
Tatastha Shakti, yes, which is Krishna's partial. Okay, the soul. Soul is spiritual, right?
Yeah.
So in a human form, you can see material energy, you can see the jiva energy. Correct?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And this material energy also have the spiritual energy infused. In other words, they can achieve the ladini or the prema, the highest level of bhava. You got it?
Because they're part and parcel, Babu.
What is it?
Because they are part and parcel of the.
No, not because of the part and parcel. Everybody's part and parcel. So now we are trying to understand how these three energy appears simultaneously in one place.
Okay.
So simultaneously in this human body, we have the material energy. The body is made of 8 elements. We have the jiva, the soul inside. Then we have the spiritual energy, or we can experience bhava or ladini in this material body. All the 3 energies appear here. You got it?
Okay.
But at the same time, these 3 energy also remain separate. Okay? Separate means there's one thing called the spiritual energy, the another thing called as material energy, the other thing called as jiva energy. You got it?
Okay.
Okay, how do you understand that, Prabhu?
Actually, I wish to say, at what stage are they together and what stage are they separated, Babu?
Okay, now, Prabhu, don't think out of the box. Just follow this.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, now, because I understand what you're asking. Use whiteboard classic. Okay, now, let's look at this. Okay, so now let's look at a separate meaning. Let's separate it. Okay, Prabhu?
Yeah.
All right. First, I use yellow color as the spiritual energy. Okay. I use the brown color as the material energy. Then I use blue color as the Tatastha Shakti. Okay, Prabhu?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I write it down? All right. Now this is called as Ladini. So I just put Ladini, you understand, eh?
Yeah.
All right. Ladini. This is called external. What is external? In other words, Prakriti. And this is soul. Okay. So now Ladini Shakti is internal. Prakriti, material energy, is external. The soul is marginal. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's look at this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a person. All right. And this is a person. Okay. Now, this person is, okay, where's the thing? All right. This person has the external energy the body is made of. You got it?
Yeah.
How many varieties body? How many types of things are there? How many ingredients in the body?
11.
8.
8 plus 3, Babu.
8 ingredients. Plus 3 is what?
Prakriti is material.
Yeah, that is still under the Prakriti. The body is made of 8 ingredients. Extra 3 pramana you're talking about, right? The 3, what do you call? Goodness, passion, ignorance, right?
Yeah, Prabhu.
Okay,
The
no.
mode.
Yeah, the modes. We are not, we don't talk about the modes now. We just say the body is made of 8 ingredients. Yes or not?
Yeah, Prabhu.
Okay, why I say don't take the 3 ingredients? Why? Why do you think?
Because
Because
they manifest in your idea, Prabhu.
because it's pramana. That means it is given to you, use as will. You got it?
Yeah, if you are born into it, you use it, Prabhu.
Exactly. So just like you're going for a buffet dinner, there's 20 items are given. You choose what you want to eat. So it's prepared. You take what you want. In that day, the mood you're having a stomach ache, you maybe take fruits. If that day, if you're really hungry, you whack all the maybe 5 or 6. You understand? It's just like a preparation. So we don't talk about the 3 first. So we talk about external energy. The body is made of 8 ingredients. What are the 8 ingredients? The 5 material ingredients, that is called air, water, fire, ether, and earth. And 3 subtle ingredients, we call it as mind, intelligence, ego. In this body. Okay, Prabhu?
Yeah.
Now, the body is functioning because there is a soul. Okay?
Yeah, Prabhu.
If there's no soul, the body is dead.
Yeah.
But the person can also experience Ladini. The person can experience Ladini means once the person become a pure devotee, he start to experience prema. Are you following me?
Yeah, very well.
Okay. So what does this mean? It means that these 3 energy is situated separately. At the same time, it can be found in one place also. So all these things are combined in one
Body.
and remain separated also. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone? Everyone understand this? Mangala Rukmini Mataji? Saki Mataji, I saw you unmute.
Yes, Prabhu.
You got it, eh?
I got it.
All right.
Prabhu,
Saki
Krishna Prabhu.
yes, Mataji.
Body are made of 8 elements சொன்னீங்களே 25 elements இல்லையா Prabhu?
25 element. Adi na extra.
24 அந்த working senses, அது knowledge senses.
இதெல்லாம் வந்து வேற.
Okay.
The working senses knowledge எல்லாம் எங்க இருந்து வருது? நம்மளுக்கு ஜட உடல் இல்லைன்னா அதெல்லாம் வராது இல்ல? Basic.
Oh, basic and okay. Understand. Okay.
நீங்க சோறு எல்லாம் வச்சிருக்கீங்க. ஆனா நெருப்பு இல்லைன்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? So main you need fire to cook. Yes or not? So அதெல்லாம் வந்து external. That means you're talking about 5 working senses, 5 இந்திரியங்கள் அல்ல. அதெல்லாம் வந்து 24. That's different. I'm talking about the basic thing.
Okay, thanks bro.
So the body is made of 8. That means they got a subtle and gross. சரியா? Okay, then you look at subtle, and from the subtle body, of course, starts the 3 mode of material nature. Goodness, passion, ignorance come the subtle body, yes? According to mind, intelligence, ego. Then from the material body, the 5 ingredient expanded to 5 working senses, 5 knowledge acquiring senses, and all this. You got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
So is the senses alive or dead?
When Jiva is not there, it's not alive, Prabhu. Cannot function.
Yes, exactly. So it's part of the external energy. So we just talk about the basic one, right? Okay. All right. So this is what it meant just now in that statement. Okay. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for your question. We are going so detailed studies. I hope everyone understand. Please tell me those who don't get it. Jagannath, what they call Rajendran Prabhu, you got it? Krishna Kumari Mataji, Purna Rupini Mataji, do you all get it? Do you get the idea? Shong Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
All right, great. Okay. So you all get it? Okay, now I move back to the subject. So now when you see, this is what it meant by okay. So what it meant here is this. So what it says here, that this jiva energy, material energy, and spiritual energy is a state of simultaneous identity. Simultaneously in one identity, but and it's different. So that the thing that we speak is achintya beda abeda tattva. Different, but no different. Achintya, right? Okay. Number 9. The process specifically mentioned abhideya. Okay, abhideya. So the process specifically mentioned abhideya for the jiva in the Vedas is of ninefold process of devotional service. Okay, so the 8th thing is the process. The process is, yes, Prabhu. Oh, you puffed. Okay, so the process. Okay, number 9, we say that Krishna exists with his energies, and the process specifically mentioned is abhideya. Okay, the process of is mentioned as abhideya. For the jiva in the Vedas is the ninefold. Okay, of devotional service. And this ninefold devotional service is divided with Vaidhi and Raga Bhakti. Vaidhi Bhakti and Raga Bhakti. Can anyone tell me what is Vaidhi Bhakti and Raga Bhakti? What is Vaidhi Bhakti?
Regulated devotional service, Prabhu. Rules and regulation follow பண்றது.
Very good. Where did you study that?
Nectar of devotion, Prabhu.
Yes. And what is Raga Bhakti?
Spontaneous, Prabhu.
Spontaneous. Fantastic, Mataji. Hari Bol. Great. All right. So divided into Vaidhi and Raga. So of the 9 processes, out of the 9, okay, how much total Vaidhi? What is how many total, Mataji? What is the total Vaidhi?
புரியல, Prabhu.
Vaidhi Raga combine பண்ண எவ்வளவு? How many total?
9.
9? No. What is the total Vaidhi?
I'm not so sure, Prabhu.
It's a very long topic we discuss in Nectar of Devotion.
64 இருக்கு ஃபுல்லா.
64, correct. 64, right? Out of 64, the 9 is the essence. The 9 is very important.
Yes.
Okay. Now, of the 9 anartha, and the 9 which is important, of the 9 process, hearing and chanting of the holy name are the principal means. So when you talk about all the 64 limbs of bhakti, 9 is important, and out of this 9, hearing and chanting is the principle. That is the root of the tree. Okay. Now, after that, what they call Haridas Thakur is mentioning here. Bhakti Vinod Thakur is mentioning here. That is the reason the chanting of Om is glorified in the Vedas. Om, because Om is chanting and hearing. Om is glorified. Okay. Number 9, the final goal or the constitutional platform. What is the constitutional platform? The platform that can never be changed of the jiva is activity of pure bhakti. So the constitutional platform for the jiva is pure bhakti, or we call it as prema. And this is only attained by the mercy of Krishna. You got it? So now let's see the process we call as abhideya. All right? The process we call abhideya. So what is that ultimate? Okay, I've used this color. All right. So the process. So abhideya is divided into Vaidhi and Raga. And out of this Vaidhi and Raga, the most important part is this thing. That means hearing and chanting the holy name is the principle. Okay, they call abhideya. Now, prayojana. What is prayojana means? Or constitutional position. The position that can never be changed. Prayojana. Okay. And what is the prayojana that we all achieve? Prema. That is the activity of pure bhakti. And who have that prayojana? The jiva. So now you see the three saktis are divided, merged into one. The prema, prayojana. And how can you achieve this? Yes.
So I have a question, Prabhu.
Yeah.
பிரபு இப்போ நீங்க சொன்னீங்கல்ல பிரேமையை பத்தி பேசுனீங்கல்ல, இப்போ இந்த பிரேம நிலையை அடைஞ்சவங்க வந்து அந்த எல்லாரும் கோலோக்கு தாங்க போவாங்களா இல்ல டிஃப்ரெண்ட் பிளானட் அந்த அந்த வைகுண்ட டாம்க்குலாம் போவாங்களா பிரபு?
Very good question. Mataji asked a question. If a person achieve prema, will they end up in Goloka, or they going to go to other Vaikunta? Okay, what do you think?
I think
Anyone?
only Goloka la Prabhu.
Okay, Vaishnav Prabhu, what do you think?
According to your desire, what
No,
you
she asked the
practicing,
question.
when you are practicing on earth, you'll go to that place.
That is for sure. But she asked a question. If you are in prema
Prema,
standard,
Goloka, Prabhu.
Goloka. Okay, Mataji?
Okay, Prabhu. Thanks, Prabhu.
Because
So only those who are in Madhurya Rasa, they can go get the prema. Is it like that, Prabhu?
Madhurya Ras, yes. That means those who are prema also divided into few, right?
Mm-mm.
Parental love for Radharani, and that's also a thing. So if you only get prema, you go to Goloka. You go to, if you have bhava, you can go to Vaikunta.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thanks, Prabhu.
Fantastic question. Fantastic. That's why I love about this session. Right? Okay. So the final goal is attained, but this prema, when you're going to get it? By the mercy of Krishna. If without the mercy of Krishna, you can never get prema. Okay? You got it, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Okay. Now it's 10:15. Shall we just take a short break? We take a short break. Now it's 10. Just take a 2 minutes break. And today also, is it okay? We just overshoot a bit time. We try to, because I want to finish this chapter by today. Can we just take a bit time? Maybe 11:15 extra. Is that possible? All right. Okay. Just. All right. So we continue. Now it says, these are the basic principles for the guidance of the jiva, which are denoted by the Vedas. This is the thing that is taught in the Vedas. It's a guide that is created by the Vedas, all right, for our guide. And if one criticizes the Vedas, that is an offense to the holy name. Such person is a low rascal. Okay. Haridas Thakur is mentioning that such a person who criticizes the Vedas are the low rascals. All right. In the history of India, there are 6 personalities who invented theories. And their invention, they simply brought themselves to no good end. Okay. So, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is mentioning here, in the history of India, there are 6 people who invented new theories, and their invention, they simply brought themselves to no good. Okay. One is Jaimini. Though claiming to follow the Vedas, does not recognize the Supreme Lord. And he recommends karma kanda activity independent of worship of God. Who did that? Jaimini. By the concoction. What is concoction means? Concoction means, in Tamil we call karpanai. Or in English we call speculation. Concoct an idea, speculate. By concoction, Kapila thinks that the Lord is imperfect. He thinks Lord is imperfect and recommends process of yoga without understanding its goal. Just do yoga. What is the goal of yoga? No need to know. Because God is not perfect. That is, who did that? What do you call? Kapila. Then, the next one is taking shelter of the philosophy that everything is illusion. Everything is illusion. The Jainas preach against the Vedas. Jaina means the Jain religion. So taking shelter of the philosophy, that means they took the shelter of the philosophy that everything is illusion. So the Jain preach against the Vedas. They are kind of really, if you know, really see the Jain people, it's a kind of this thing. All right. If the Jain woman wants to become a monk, they don't shave the head, they pluck the hair out. And the Jain monk, they are usually naked, they walk naked. Yeah, because they say everything is illusion. All right. They preach against the Vedas. The atheist Charvaka had no respect for the Vedic knowledge. And similarly, the Buddhist Gautama does not worship the Lord, but instead think in the terms of human beings. Because the Buddhist religion is to say that we are all a human being, and the Buddha means to become a perfect human being. So now, all these philosophies are against the Vedas. Sometimes directly and sometimes in a hidden way. Therefore, the wise man, knowing that belief of these philosophies, makes one an offender. Completely avoids them. So the wise man, knowing that belief of these philosophies, makes one an offender. That means they know, if I study this philosophy can make me an offender, they completely avoid them. One other philosophy to be avoided is that Mayavadis. They are even terrible. Their scripture are not genuine, but distortion, terbalik, of the meaning of the Vedas. The distortion of the meaning of the Vedas. Actually, what they are called as a coward Buddhism. They are spiritual, but they are coward. Buddhism says everything none, void. But they are something else. And are meant to mislead a foolish people in the Kali Yuga. Okay, how the thing happened? Formerly, Lord Buddha came, is one of the empowered incarnation of Krishna, to stop animal slaughter. Stop animal slaughter. And he started to create this ideology of Buddhism. Because before that, in previous Yuga, there's an animal slaughter called Ashwamedha Yagya. Of course, in Kali Yuga, that is not allowed. Few things which is allowed in Kali Yuga, I mean, in previous Yuga, Kali Yuga is not allowed. What are the things not allowed in Kali Yuga? A man should not marry his own brother's wife. Animal slaughter in the name of religion. What else? There's few things. Can anyone recall? Prabhu, Vaishnava Prabhu, do you remember anything? So the certain things are not allowed in Kali Yuga, which was allowed in previous Yuga. In Kali Yuga, it's not allowed. Okay. So that means in coward Buddhism. So what happened? He came and created the first rules to say that don't use the name of religion to slaughter all these animals. But after that, he says everything is one. Why bother? After all, nothing matters. You know, why he created this thing? To distinguish people out of the Vedic distinction. That means to dilute the what they call to confuse the non-devotees. That means to remove them. Because in previous Yuga, you see, the demons and asuras, demons and the devotees lived in a different country, different world. Then in Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, the demons and the devotees lived in a different country, like Ayodhya and Sri Lanka. Different country. In Treta Yuga, the demon and the devotees lived in the same family, like Duryodhana and Pandavas, same family. In Kali Yuga, the demon and the devotee lived in the same body. We cannot identify them. We see the person who are very decent, very humble, meek, very good, intelligent, but we don't know whether the fellow is a demon or a devotee. Very hard to identify them. So in order to identify them, he came and created Buddhism to remove this, the demoniac quality in a human, in a separate, put them in a separate religion, separate practice. That's why Buddhism never lasted in India. But it spread to Oriental countries like China, Japan, all these countries, Sri Lanka, they all accepted Buddhism. And even spread to Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia. So these are all kind of demoniac natured people. Then, the time when Buddhism became so prevalent, when Ashoka became Buddhist, he started to spread Buddhism until the Vedic literature almost be destroyed. Then Lord Shiva was instructed to come down to re-establish Vedic system, to save the Vedic system. And who instructed him? There's, if you study that in Padma Purana, we study that in Srimad Bhagavatam. And Lord Shiva unwillingly came down and created this Mayavadi philosophy. And who is the Lord Shiva? Is Adi Shankara. When Adi Shankara came, he tried to debate with the Buddhist. Everybody became Buddhist. Because the Buddhism almost destroyed the Brahmanical culture. At that moment, the Buddhism, when the things start to spread, what they say, when Adi Shankara came, he says, what is the big rush? Everything is one. Buddhism, Hinduism, everything is one. So what's the big fuss? Why can't we live harmoniously in one place? Right? So everything is one? Yes, everything is one. Hari, Krishna, Buddha, everything is one. So what's the big deal? So he came and created this distorted religious process. Then after that, the thing re-established. That means the Vedic system was saved. The Vedic system was saved. That is the end of the way. Then after that, Buddhism left India, but this Mayavadi took over India. So what is that idea? Krishna created that situation to distinguish between the Mayavadi and the devotees. So we know the person who follow the Shastra and the person who don't follow the Shastra, you can see them by their identity and their understanding. If not, we cannot distinguish them because every man, human looks alike. We don't know. When we see a dog, oh, there's a dog. We see a cat, there's a cat. When you see a human being, it's a question mark. We don't know whether the fellow got a dog mentality or cat mentality. It's very hard to identify a person. Right? So therefore, it created that way. So these two has been separated. When these things separated, then what happened? So the Vaishnavism or the original worship has been isolated. It went into isolation. So a group of pure devotees start to practice under Sri Vaishnava, Brahma Gaudiya Vaishnava, Rudra Sampradaya Vaishnava, and then Kumara Sampradaya. All became isolated here and there. 4 different parts of the world. Sri Vaishnavas at the south, Gaudiya Vaishnava at the Bengal area, and Vallabha. So all these are separated. They all stated in 4 different places. Then, after that, then Lord Chaitanya came and started to propagate the Gaudiya Vaishnavism, and now it's spread all over the world. So anyway, so that's the idea. So at that moment, after Adi Shankara came and re-established the thing, where the Brahmanical quality almost to be destroyed, that's when the racism started in the Vedic system. Before that, there's no racism. They all mind their own business and they respect each other. So when this kind of knowledge spread, like the Buddhism knowledge spread, the one that got attracted was Shudras or the low caste or the outcast. They were attracted. And they got in, they became so excited and they start to spread. And that's when the Brahmanicals start to hold their culture. We Brahmin, we follow this culture. They call Agraha, something like that. So we don't say, oh, you are low caste, you are that caste. That's when the caste system started. The separate mentality started to hold their culture. Sometimes when you see in Malaysia, right? Sometimes you see in Malaysia, there's a Jaffnanese movement. In Malaysia, its predominant Indians are basically from Tamil descent. But in that Tamil descent, now they have a Jaffnanese, or they call it Ceylonese or Sri Lankan Tamils. Why they need to create that Jaffnanese? Because they want to hold their sense of being Ceylonese Tamil. They don't want to merge into the Indian Tamil. You understand what I mean? Right? So they have the Ceylon movement, Jaffnanese movement and everything just to hold that. So the same thing happened. They don't want to merge and they want to hold their identity. that's when the separate mentality started in our Vedic system. So when the separatist mentality started in Vedic system, then what happened? Everything then after that they become fanatic in their this thing, and that's when the trouble starts. The same thing happened when British came to India. When they want to conquer India, what they did? They know the culture can never be broken, but they started from the low caste, the Shudras. Hey, come on, you work for me. We are the conqueror. You work for me. You work for me until 55. After that, I give you lifetime pension. That's why Tamil, there's a saying, Koli mechinalum, kumunila mekino. No, Koli mechalum, kumunila mekino. What does that kumuni means? Anyone of you have heard that proverb? Koli mechalum, kumunila mekino?
Government.
Company.
Huh? Company,
British,
correct.
British company.
Yeah. So Koli mechala kumuni. That means even you want to rear chicken, you make sure you rear the chicken in the
British. With the British.
Yeah. So you just make sure that you are staying there. Kumuni. Kumuni means company. All right. Even you want to rear chicken, make sure you are a government servant. So like that. And that's when the whole British system was distinct. So that is one of the way. All right. So like that, the entire system started. Okay. So that's the thing. That's why the Buddhism is to mislead the foolish people in Kali Yuga. A statement here. On the order of Lord Shiva appeared in the Brahmana family and became an Acharya. And like Jaimini, while taking authority of the Vedas, he twisted the meaning to delude the world. He twisted the meaning. He took Buddhist doctrine of illusion and tried to delude the world. By doing this, he covered the direct meaning of the Vedas and process of bhakti. Thus, if one accepts any of these philosophy, there's no place for real bhakti. But end of the day, okay, anyway, that one is another detailed subject. Okay, anyway. So that is what happened. If one takes the holy name along with his philosophies, one is committing a serious offense to the name. So one simply brings about the one's own end. He brings to the own destruction. Now, if the jiva can accept the direct meaning of the Vedas, if the jiva or the people can accept the direct meaning of the Vedas, which is the path of pure bhakti, what will happen? He will be rewarded with the sweetness of prema. But if he takes indirect meaning of metaphorical interpretation as the real meaning, he cannot come to the truth and dies of the offense of Krishna. He dies of his offense to Krishna. So, the principal sound of the Veda is Om, which is the name of Krishna. That's why in all the mantras, even Devatas, we chant Om Namah Shivaya, Om Gam Ganapadaye Namah. Everything starts with Om. Because Om is the name of Krishna. And by chanting the name, one can achieve the goal of life. So this name utilized by the devotees of the Sri Sampradaya. So the Sri Sampradayas, they utilize the name. The Vedas state that the holy name is a spiritual form of the Lord in the material world. The Lord came to the material world in two different forms. One is in the form of the name, and second in the form of a spiritual master. All right. But the spiritual master in the form of the mercy of Krishna in the form of spiritual master will encourage you to take the name of Krishna. It is so powerful that even the faint influence, what is faint influence means by? Of the name can bring about perfection. What does it mean by faint influence? What is that? What does it mean by faint influence?
நம்பிக்கை இல்லாததா பிரபு?
No. What is the term? Faint influence. நம்பிக்கையோட இருக்குது ஆனா பட்டும் படாமையும். அது என்னது? What chanting is this? Rajendran Prabhu,
Abasa.
you have done it. Namabasa, correct. Namabas, yes. So it is so powerful that even the faint influence of the name can bring about the perfection. You got it? Now, the purport of this is, since the Vedas are teaching chanting of the pure name, as the principal process. So, to criticize the Veda is to criticize the name. Because the Veda says to chant, and you criticize the Veda, that means you're chanting, criticizing the chanting. That is offensive. The devotees, however, take shelter of the Vedas and by chanting the holy name, attain nectar of the name. The Vedas are saying, just chant the name of the Lord, and by that you will receive the highest form of love and bliss. Even in the spiritual sky, that means even in Goloka or Vaikunda, great personalities are chanting the holy name also. You go there, what they do? They still chant the holy name. It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate that in Kali Yuga, even so-called great personalities avoid the Supreme Personality of Krishna and his nectarian name. That is very sad. And instead, worship the illusory energy of Maya Devi. By taking shelter of the tamasic means mode of ignorance, tamasic tantra, okay, the ignorant tantra or the magic, they criticize the Vedic authority. They become lustful for meat and intoxication. They want to eat meat and they get intoxicated. And they're leading a corrupt life against dharma. They're living a life full of corruption. If you are eating meat, there's no dharma in you. That is the fact. If you are a meat eater, there's no dharma actually. You can say, oh, I'm a good person, I'm chanting. No, when it's adharma, because you are chewing a dead body. How can that be? Sometimes when you go for a funeral, oh, make sure you wash your leg, come in, make sure you bathe immediately. You know, when we go to the funeral, we don't go straight to the altar, we bathe. In those days, outside, you just take the water and pour on your head, then you walk in. Because the funeral is called titi or inauspicious. So when we are like that, and imagine we are cooking the dead body and eating and putting into our mouth and start chewing the dead body. How can that be dharma? It's total adharma. All right? Lustful for meat and intoxication, beer, whiskey, brandy. Right? So they are the leading in a corrupt life against dharma. And these people actually kill themselves. They do not take the name of Krishna, nor do they get the eternal dharma of Vrindavan. There's no way you can go up to the eternal dham. Dham means place. So what they do? But even though have that habit, but eventually they'll take birth. They have to suffer the consequences of their adharma. Right? Just like this. A person is convicted for many offense. Right? The person was driving and hit someone and that person dies. So they call reckless driving. They call this driving, that driving. But after they check the CCTV camera or whatever the video car cam, they found out he was driving straight and someone entered his lane. So what happened? He is not at fault. But later found out that he's under intoxication. He's under the influence of alcohol. So what happened? Okay, now since you are removed from all the other what they call? You are removed from all the other offense. That means no reckless driving. You are not. You're driving properly and everything. All the things okay. But your only problem, you are under the intoxication. So for the intoxication, you go and suffer. They put you fine or you send you to jail. So similarly like that, we are practicing sadhana bhakti, we are chanting Hare Krishna, we are doing all that, everything nicely. Fair enough. But you still eat meat or you still drink alcohol. So for meat eating and alcohol, you have to go there, suffer or get cleanse of all that karma, bad karma, get some terrible cleaning. You come back and all the good things you did, you enter into one particular body and continue your sadhana bhakti. Right? So like that. Sometimes they say, oh, if I chant Hare Krishna, all my sin goes away. Yeah, fair enough, sin goes away. But your karma remains. But after you take initiation in the spiritual master, that's when your karma is destroyed. Why the karma has to be destroyed? Because your karma is impediment to your progress in bhakti. It stops you everywhere. Everywhere is a stumbling block. Everywhere you see a hump. How can you drive? If one road got 10 hum, stop hum, stop hum, stop hum. So when we take initiation, all the hum considered clear. It's a straight road, highway. Just drive peacefully. Right? So like that. Okay? So that's very important. So that means, then after that, you have to come back and go, then this and that. It's not worth it actually. What is that in meat? Nothing. It's merely a dead body. A carcass. If the animal dies naturally and you eat the animal, it's fair enough. But why do you need to cut the throat? Let the flesh scream in agony. Then you tear the body off. Oh my God. You know, one day I took my son. Okay, one day we were very early to school. I took my son because my children never eaten meat in their life or not even tasted egg. So one day I took my son. I said, because the school we were early. Then I said, never mind, there's a market there. You know, my childhood time, there was a market there in my area. Let me take you there. He saw one beautiful white chicken with a red beard. Red, very beautiful. I said, now look at what's happening. That fella took the chicken and the chicken was screaming in agony. And the fella took and just bent the throat and start to slit the throat. I said, you, wow. Then after that, immediately before the chicken dies, straight away throw into the hot water. Boiling water. Drown the fella. No. Throw into the water. Just slit, then drown. Then after that, you took out the whole white, beautiful chicken became red color because that pail is full of blood. You see, now, the whole thing turned red. Then the chicken was still alive and throw into the hot water, boiling water. Then after that, took out the chicken, was still alive and throw into like a washing machine, to remove the fur. Then after that, he pulled out all the things and the chicken actually have not dead yet. Cut the head, cut the leg, cut the stomach, take out everything and put it there. I said, just because of people's 6 inches tongue, the chicken has to die miserably. And you tell me, how can you get the grace of God? Okay, we don't talk about grace of God. How can you think the nature can be very liberal to you when you do such a heavy nonsense karma? Right? Just because the 6 inches tongue, we are accumulating a karma that can send us to hell and remain in this material world for eternity. That's why chanting is purifying your tongue. Once you get a higher taste, you start to lose taste with all these kind of things. Like yesterday, one guy came to my mind. We're talking about egg is vegetarian. I said, I have no time to argue with you. He said, no, tell me why egg is not vegetarian. I said, enough. You go and ask ChatGPT, don't ask me. Because no point talking to them. Sometimes very frustrating. All right. So these are the people actually kill themselves. So now, since you all are studying the Shastra very seriously, if you have any of this habit, time to give it up. If you find it very hard, there's only one way, increase your chanting. Chant minimum 16 rounds, 32 rounds. Pray to Krishna, my dear Lord, even though I say don't want, but my heart, my tongue still wants it. Become serious in your sadhana. And the seriousness must be very strong until your children comes. Ma, I want this, I want that, nothing doing. Okay, there's no meat in the house, no this thing. Okay, when my mother became a vegetarian, when she started, because my mother is famous for cooking one type of chicken. My cousin brother who work in oil rig come back. Chinama, I feel like eating that so and so nonsense food. I don't want to mention the food. I want to have that one chicken preparation like that. And my mother laughed, smiled at him and said, because last time my mother used to do, oh, okay, my sister's son is here, come, I cook for you. But now, he said nothing doing. No, all that I've forgotten. See, why do you listen to Punithan? The first brainwash you, he say, it's okay. Nothing doing. How she got that? Because she chants every day. So chanting is very important. Okay. So now, Maya Devi gives the atheist worldly happiness. She gives you earthly worldly and at the same time also punishment according to their activity. But to one who serves the devotee, she gives the shelter of Krishna's lotus feet. Please underline this statement. Very important statement. But to one who serves the devotee, she gives what? She gives the shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna's lotus feet. Who does that? Who does that? Maya. Maya does that. So Maya's job is not only to punish or to delude, but she also gives the opportunity. Sometimes they say, I have no worries. No. It's also mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, in one of the purport, I think in the third chapter, I think, Canto 1, third chapter, third or fourth chapter. Okay, there's a saying where when you surrender to Krishna, surrender to Guru, the Maya Devi that's supposed to be great illusion for you, she turns into, from Maha Maya, she turns into Yoga Maya and blesses you with the pure name of Krishna. So now you understand? Maya Devi gives the atheists worldly happiness and punishment. But to the devotees, she gives the shelter of Krishna's lotus feet. Why? Because she is Krishna's servant. Being Krishna's servant, she punishes the erring jiva. What is erring jiva? Okay, enjoy like that. That means the jiva that couldn't make any concrete decision. Yes, I want to put a stop. I want to surrender to Krishna. They cannot make the decision. For them, she whacked them nicely. She punishes them and gives only illusory happiness to those who worship her. She only gives illusory happiness, right? But if one worships Krishna and his name, she helps him overcome the material ocean. My dear Prabhus and mothers, this is a statement that you should remember, right? Please underline or take photo, right? If you got a book, keep it, write it down, and start to dwell in it. That if one worships Krishna, she helps him to overcome material ocean. If by misfortune, now let's look at the next statement, or accident, it happens that one commits through the nindana. That means by misfortune, due to some madness, or by accident, suddenly when I hear someone is giving one hey, that Bhagavad Gita you're reading is nonsense, or something like that, just by accident, it happens that a person commits Shruti Ninda. Shruti Nindana. Shruti means Vedas, Shastra. Nindana means offense. Nindikirathu, right? Shruti Ninda. Happens, one should be repented and offer his respect to the scripture. He should repent. With attention, one should offer flower and tulasi leaves to the Bhagavatam and the Vedas. Bhagavatam and Vedas. So that means one should offer flower or tulasi leaf to the Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita like that, and also to the Vedas. All right. So being the essence of the Vedas and incarnation of Krishna, okay, essence of the Vedas means Srimad Bhagavatam, essence of Vedas, and also it's an incarnation of Krishna. The Srimad Bhagavatam will give unlimited mercy. Can you see why we want to study Srimad Bhagavatam after reading these things? Because when we taking up Srimad Bhagavatam, by then you are somewhere either, you are on your steady path to devotional service. And why we choose this, I also don't know. It's Krishna's mercy. Krishna planned for us. You all get it? That is very important. So the Srimad Bhagavatam in the house of Bhagavad Gita is worshipable. You should worship Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. If you don't have a Srimad Bhagavatam, 12 cantos, you have a Bhagavad Gita, there's no difference. So you must offer tulasi and flower to Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam. Because now here is mentioned Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of the Vedas. And that is an incarnation of Krishna. What the words? What is the verse? Hari Nama Cintamani. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Naroto Devim Saraswati Nasta Presu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. There's another verse, what? Srimad Damo Padaya, something like that. Alright, there's a statement that Bhagavatam is none other than incarnation of Krishna. Then Haridas says, day and night I am immersed in the ocean of nectar of the holy name, having given up this offense of criticizing the scripture. Whoever aspires the dust of feet of Lord Haridas is qualified to wear on his neck the touchstone jewel of the holy name. With that, we have completed our chapter 7. And then tomorrow is a break. Tomorrow I need to service my car. I couldn't do the class. Chapter 8, we continue on Thursday morning. So chapter 8 is not a long chapter, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's quite a short chapter. And also chapter 9, also a strong chapter, short chapter. So maybe we can do 8 and 9 on Thursday. All right, depends on what Krishna arranged for us. So with that, we end the thing. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we do chapter 8, interpreting the holy name. All right. So now let's open for question. Wow, we just finished just on time, 10:50. So is there any questions, any comment? Okay. Anybody got anything to say? Any takeaway, anything you learned today?
Prabhu,
Yes, Prabhu.
one clarity, please, Prabhu.
Yes, sure.
Shiva took the avatars as Adi Sankara. Was he a Mayavadi? Because Buddhism spread India at that time and erasing the Vedic culture totally.
Yes, Adi Shankara came down as a Mayavadi, is a founder of Mayavadi philosophy.
Can you repeat again the whole philosophy?
The Mayavadi philosophy was created by Adi Shankara, who is Lord Shiva.
Okay, Prabhu.
And why he do it? Because Krishna wants him to do it. In Padma Purana, there's one statement where that Lord Krishna will be like, Lord Shiva will be like, in other words, like lamenting to Mother Parvati. You know, soon I will be going as Adi Shankara to delude the people. He is not very keen. Lord Shiva was not very keen, but it was instruction of Vishnu. But he said, but because even though I'm not happy about it, but because it's instructed by Lord, I have to do it. That's why he did it like half-hearted. When you look at Adi Shankara's lifestyle, the first part is he's born in Karnataka to a Vaishnava Brahmana. He started this thing, you know. And in one moment, at the age of 6 years old, he became a sannyasi. He left. Then the mother will be lamenting, "Oh, you're my only son." But after that, he says, she said, "But at least give me a vow. At the time of my death, make sure you come and see me." And he said, "Okay." At the time the mother going to die, he came back because he knew the mother going to leave the world. He came back and the mother asked, "So you say you are looking for the truth. What is the truth?" The mother looking at the son at the deathbed. "Tell me, what is the truth that you found?" He said, "You want to see the truth?" And he just opened the eyes and just started to pray, and Lord Vishnu will appear, Narayana. This is the truth. So when the mother sees the Lord Vishnu, Narayana, and she lives, and she goes back home, back to Godhead. Then after that, he started to create this illusion. He started to propagate this religion all over India. Then towards the final moment of life, okay, there's one incident happened. That is towards his final moment. He was in Varanasi. In Varanasi, what happened? Okay, let me get a song. All right. So in Varanasi, oh, this is no translation. All right. So in Varanasi, he went, he saw an old man, a very old man, sitting and doing research about Sanskrit. Nowadays, you can see some Tamil fanatics do that. Tamil fanatics. Until they are very old, 80, 90, they'll be sitting and doing research, Tamil literature. It's because for them, Tamil is God. The language is God. Like that, one very old man was doing research on Sanskrit. He's a very old man. When Adi Shankara saw that, he became very annoyed. And that's when he start to sing this call. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam, Bhaja Mudamate, Samprapte Sanni Ite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshati Dukrin Karane. So Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. Worship Govinda, worship Govinda, worship Govinda. Then Mudapade. What is Mudapate? Muttapate. Muttamade. Sorry, Muttamade. De Muttapayale. Muttale. Oh, fool. Worship Govinda, worship Govinda, worship Govinda. Oh, fool. Muda. Mutta. Muttana Muttal. Tamil. Muttapade. Alright? Samprapte Sanni Ite Kale Nahi Nahi. So, the rules of grammar or the Sanskrit grammar will not save you. Nahi nahi. At the time of your death. He said nahi nahi. No, no. The rules of grammar that you're doing research, Palini and all this kind of research, is not going to save you at the time of death. Okay? Muda jahi danagama trishnang guru sambuddhim manasi vitrishnam yallabase nija karmopatam vittam tena vinodaya chittam. Then he says, Muda jahi, muttale, again, a stool, a fool. Oh fool, give up your thirst. For what? For amaze wealth. Damna gama trishnam. Sottu battu, give up even your desire for amazing wealth. Amaze a big wealth. Kuru sadbhutam manasi vrishishnam. Devote your mind and disposition. Right? Vallabase nija karmo pattam. And thoughtful for the real. Be content with what comes to you through action performed by your own work. Then, yavat vito parjana shakta, tavan nija parivaro rakta, pascha jivita jarjaridehe, vartam sokopi na prachati gehe. So long as man is fit and able, as long as you're fit, you're healthy and able to support his family by earning wealth, all those family members around him show affection. As long as you can earn, your family members will respect you, oh daddy, oh mommy. But no one at home cares for him. Even have a word. No one in the world will have a word with him when his body become invalid and totters due to old age. When one is alive, his family members inquire kindly about his welfare. Nalla irukingla? Saaptingla? Are you happy? Are you okay? But when the life air stops and the soul departs from the body, even his wife runs away in fear of the corpse. Right? Suddenly, when you see a man died, suddenly you wake up. Even the wife will run away. Do not take pride in wealth. Ma kuru dana jana. Yavana garvam. Garvama irukade. Harati nimeshat kala sarvam. Mayaya mayamidam akilam hitva. Brahma padam tvam pravisha viditva. Do not take pride in wealth, friends and youth. Each one of these is destroyed within an instant by time. Kala, time is destroyed. Free yourself from illusion in the world of Maya and attain the realm of Krishna, timeless truth. Sura mandira taru mula nivasha, shayya bhutalam ajinam vasa, sarva parigraha bogatyaga, kasya sukam na karoti viraga. Saya bhutanam ajinam vasa, sarva parigraha bogatyaga, boga. One who lives in the temple or dwells at the foot of a tree, whose bed is surface of the earth, whose garment is deerskin, who has thus renounced all enjoyment of worldly possession, bogatyaga, and whom will such disposition of vairagya not bring happiness? Right? So, this is how the Bhaja Govindam song is been translated. So, that time, all the disciple thought, something wrong with my guru. Because my guru says, everything is one, Brahman is one. But why he say Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam? Why he say worship Govinda? End of the day, the disciples didn't accept his final instruction. Because all his life he talked something else. At the time of death, he's saying something else. Because that is what's supposed to be. So in other words, Lord Shiva was not so keen and happy in propagating Mayavadi philosophy. But that is a must. You got it? Okay, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. What was the reason there that Indians and the Buddhists, were they happy about the change over?
Okay, what?
Why the Bhaktargal, the devotees, were they happy or not? There was such a movement taking place at the beginning stage.
I don't understand your question.
Prabhu,
Typically,
Chaitanya Prabhu went to India and was responsible for the Buddhism to spread because what was the reason for that?
for Buddhism to start, the Buddhism is started to divide the good and bad. To divide that time the people are killing animals in the name of God.
Yes.
First thing, to stop that. Second thing is to create illusion, confusion, because Kali Yuga means you have to be confused. You got it?
Yeah.
So, because in Kali Yuga, when you see a demon and the devotee stay in the same body. So when you look at someone, you don't know whether the person is demoniac or the person is divine. How to find out? The way they live. So he created the Buddhism. All that kind of demonic people were taken away. But in other words, Lord Buddha also did something to make these atheistic people to accept religion indirectly. You got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Say like when you look at China, Japan, Taiwan, and all these Oriental countries, their way of religious process those days was something which is like Taoist or more into animalistic. So they worship things like angels, forefathers, ghosts, and all these kind of things. So suddenly you go to that country and give them high philosophy, how are they going to accept? You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So what do you do? So Buddhism, when the religion spread in that kind of world, that means it is atheistic but spiritual. So this kind of atheistic religion is not meant for India. That's why it never stayed in India. It left India. Even it started in India, but never remained in India. You got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Nice question. Anything else? All good? All right. So if there's no question, thank you so much for your wonderful time. We meet again on Thursday morning. And till then, have a beautiful day. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyavacha paditanam pavinebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. Gaura Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Bol.
Thank you.
Hare
Have a
Krishna.
great day.
You too. Everyone have a beautiful day. Hare Krishna.